Good morning and welcome on into Morning Moments with Jesus today. If you can, I pray you grab yourself a good cup of coffee and maybe find your favorite place that you listen to devotions and read your Word of God and have your prayer time. And just settle in this morning. I know that we can listen to these as we're driving and some maybe even have the ability to do it at work. But it's always good before we even head out the door, if we can, to just spend a little time with Jesus in prayer, in meditation, and even in these devotions that we have. This morning, the Lord takes us to the book of Job in chapter 1, and what we're reflecting on is who is going to win the battle today, for your day, for your life. Ultimately, it's our choice which direction we allow our life to go based on who we want to serve today and who we want to honor in our lives. There's this conversation that takes place about Job. And I get this picture this morning that there's a conversation taking place about your day before you even got up out of bed today. Maybe this conversation between God and the enemy was already being formed about how your day would go. In Job chapter 1 and verse number 8, God paints a picture of what he thinks about Job, what he thinks about his servant. And listen to what he says. Verse number 8, he says, "And the Lord said unto Satan, Have you considered my servant Job, my servant Job?" See, that's what God thought about Job. He serves me. "There is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that fears God and declines from evil." See, that was God's picture of his servant, that he is faithful to me. But see, Satan had a different view. He says the only reason Job is faithful to you is because of what you give him and what you do for him and how you protect him. You've never really allowed trials and things to come to test him and tempt him to see whether or not he's faithful. So in verse number 11, Satan says this, "Put forth your hand now and touch all that he has, and he will curse you to your face." Satan paints a picture that faithfulness is determined simply by circumstances. That as long as things are going right, we can be faithful. But when things begin to go wrong, our faith will fade. And we will begin to curse and question and even turn away from God. So today there's a battle. Before you even got up, perhaps there was a conversation. And God says, no matter what is going to come into your life, I have confidence you're going to remain faithful. And Satan is saying just the opposite. When trials come into your life, when health issues come into your life, maybe when your marriage is attacked, maybe when your finances is attacked, maybe when your children are not doing what they need to be doing, maybe when all of these other things, your job situation is crumbling right before your eyes, when all of these things, these mountains are mounting in your life, will you remain faithful? Now here's the thing, guys. One or the other is going to be right. Either God is going to be right, that no matter what comes into your life, no matter what, if he pulls the hedge down and allows things to happen, will you remain faithful? God says this morning, I believe you will. I believe that your faith is not based on your circumstances. Your faith is based on the fact that you love me and you know that no matter what comes into your life, I will not leave you, I will not forsake you, and I will not allow anything to come into your life whereby I do not make a way for you to escape. Satan is saying, as soon as bad things begin to happen, as soon as trials and temptations come into your life, I believe you'll crumble. I believe your faith will fade. I believe fear, worry, anxiety, depression, discouragement, doubt, all of these things will take hold of your life and you will turn your back on God. One of them is going to be right. Which one will it be? Hold fast. Be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that your work in the Lord is never in vain. Be encouraged today that God has confidence in you, just like He had in Job, that whatever comes into your life, He's got it covered. And at the end of this day, you can say, Lord, I remained faithful. Today I pray you'll be safe, you be strong, and you be blessed, and be faithful. For God is on your side. He will give you the strength you need to endure any temptation that comes your way. Lord's will, we'll see you back here again tomorrow. Take a little time to just spend a little time with Jesus. Have a great and wonderful day.